working with you like helped me fully shift careers into a space that was very, very different for me and really fulfilling and like totally awesome. And I made small shifts in my life based on the work that you helped guide me through that have had significant shifts in just broadly how I live my life. I'd been in the nonprofit and public sector for almost 20 years, and I'd been doing major gifts fundraising for about 10 years. And I just was like losing my pizzazz. And it had been work that like I felt so energized by and I cared about so much and so passionate about. And it just was like slowly dissipating. And in that time, like I had kids and the pandemic happened and like, all of this life was happening and my job was kind of staying the same. And my salary was also staying like close to the same. I was like, I'm a grown up. This doesn't like, it's kind of not adding up as I'm growing. And I'm, feeling there are structural pieces around fundraising that aren't shifting. And they're not working for me anymore. And I kept saying, well, maybe with this new project or maybe in this new leadership space, and nothing was shifting. So I spent a fair amount of time noodling on my own, thinking, what could it be? What could it be? And that did not provide any phenomenal insights. And I chatted with other folks and I realized finally, after maybe a year or so of kind of trying to figure it out on my own, I really needed support. At the end of each day, I was drained. I was showing up drained for my kids. I was showing up drained for my husband. I was showing up drained for myself. And I could really step back and say, like, this job is perfectly good, right? It pays me technically enough. It's close enough to home. I love the people I work with. I love the mission I work for. But it was draining. And I could see, like, I'm in my 40s. I don't want this for my life. And I started to believe that it didn't have to be. So there was like a little spark in me that was like, I don't think I have to feel this way. I think I could feel differently. I mean, everything changed. So I actually left my job before I started coaching. I knew I needed to like take a full step back. The result was I got in touch with myself again. Like I started to understand Emily at 40 in this time of life, in this phase in my career, like what really, really mattered to me, what motivated me, where I shine, and where I shine that I like want to turn up the volume on, where I shine that I in fact want to like put aside altogether. In the daily grind and the like constant moving forward and everything going on, a huge value of coaching to me was reconnecting with myself and understanding myself and creating a vision for what I wanted at this time and space in my life. And Erin, I don't know if you remember as like crystal clearly as I do, but we're in a brainstorming session. We're still like midway through. I was like, I still don't know. What's the next job? And you said like, have you ever thought about being a coach? And it was such a like ding moment for me that like, I mean, I still get shivers talking about it. This aligns in uncanny ways with all of these things I've been learning about myself. So that was that. So now I'm a coach. Like I am so much more grounded in my understanding of myself. It's come through like the coaching work that I continue to do and the training, but like, I just hold this sense of who I am and what matters and how I make decisions. It's really shifted. So my job is completely different. I'm working for myself, which I like never would have thought possible. And yet I'm doing it in this really grounded way. And that feels like a direct outcome to coaching. We're coaching, like, yes, working with you, like helped me fully shift careers into a space that is very, very different for me and really fulfilling and like totally awesome. And I made small shifts in my life based on the work that you helped guide me through 1,000,000%. Yeah, without doubt. It is one of the best investments I've ever made. It like certainly felt like, okay, I'm swallowing, like, all right, I'm, writing this check, proverbial check. And like, what a phenomenal investment. Yeah, I would wholeheartedly, without doubt, with great enthusiasm, give a big, big, big recommendation.